Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's I, the British Wolf, and today we are doing another replay episode, and it is of Buster Groove 2 this time. As you may remember, I did Buster Groove 1 a while ago, and it was simple to say the least. There hasn't been much changed between Buster Groove 1 and Buster Groove 2, except for a few characters have been dropped. So Gasso has been replaced by his undead father, who he tried to kill Bio. Ham has been replaced by Comet, who is a girl who works at a roller diner. And, you know, certain other things like that. Like, the story changed a little bit, and so did a few of the people, but otherwise, there's not that much different there. The game now has a different level system, where, unfortunately, I can't show you the special boss, because you have to get fever time for every single level. I sadly missed a fever time once, which is, yeah, where you perfectly play the game and have a high score and a few misses. I didn't get it, so sadly I can't show you it. The secret boss for all those fever times is weird as fuck. He's like a 23-year-old who's only sexually attracted to 13-and-a-half-year-old pandas, I think, something like that. It's a weird thing. You'll have to look it up yourself, because I don't know off by heart. I just know it's weird. And, I sadly can't show you that. But the rest of it I can go into detail about. So you've got your usual, such as practice, 1-player, 2-player, and your dance view for unlocking, you know, characters that you can then customize the dance of. The ending is different in the fact that I don't actually think characters have a unique ending this time around. Or at least I can't be certain, because I've never really played it as more than just Shorty. If you haven't noticed, she's kind of my favourite character, so... Has the best music, in my opinion. Well, most of the time. Anyway, and there's different levels, different characters. The as I mentioned, the system working through single player has changed, depending on how well or terrible you do. But the main part about it, the one thing that I can say would be more interesting out of all of it, because the music, it's good, but it's not as good as the first one, in my opinion. But the thing that's changed is that you no longer have to follow one of two patterns. It's no longer input the items and then press the circle or X. Now there's 3 modes: normal, hard, and mix. Or was it easy, normal, and mix? It doesn't matter. Point is, easy plays out as a single button prompt. You only get the one button prompt, and it's like, type in this, press circle. Give or take the same as the other one, just minus X. Normal is put in this button prompt, and then X or circle, and it will change. You no longer get to choose which dance move you perform. You have to now just go with the flow, which makes sense, because it gets outrageously fast at points. And mix is an interesting bag, because that throws in square and triangle, and that's interesting because it makes things a lot more complex and a lot harder, but also more challenging, and you sort of enjoy the challenge a bit more than you did with the original Buster Groove, even if it does give you a bit of a headache, because Jesus Christ, music games hate epileptics. I mean, I don't even have epilepsy, and I've got a migraine from this. And now it shows you how much of the button prompts you've put in. So if you've put in the correct button in the correct position, it'll now grey out, so you can see that you've actually placed it in. You don't have to worry that you haven't. So that's a nice touch, but otherwise nothing has changed. Like, the only thing that I can say may have changed is that now dodging an enemy's attack will allow you to counter it back with the right button press. It could just be a one-off thing. Maybe it was in the first one. All I know is, and I'll put it in to show you, I actually managed to counter an attack by Comet, I think it was, and it managed to take her down as well, and I didn't use any of my own jammer specials, which is interesting. And that's about it, really. This game is a lot harder. It will be balls to the walls quite a bit, and you will occasionally get fever time where both characters are dancing, which is when both points of both player 1 and the CPU of player 2 is within a couple of hundred digits within each other, like 200-300 digits, and it is very close to the wire in this. And the AI is not afraid to use those jammer moves every 5 fucking seconds, which will piss you off. But yeah, it's give or take more the same. It's a little more interesting, but with a worse soundtrack in my opinion. So if you could swap out parts, like swap out the mechanics of Bust Groove 2 for the story, the characters, and the songs of Bust Groove 1, I'd actually say it would be perfect. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can really comment on it. As I said, there's never really much to this game. It's always just follow the button prompts, and that's about it. There's no real reward. But still, it's a good game if you're into this sort of things, and Bust Groove, at least the first one, was actually an amazing thing back in the day. But this has been Bust Groove 2, I have been a British Wolf, and I will see you in another episode. Ta-ta for now.